We have become more intentional and more mindful of being thoughtful in the things that we choose to use in our classrooms. So as an example, the texts that we use, whether it's the literary books that are read for our English classes or the primary sources that are used in our history classes, we try to incorporate different viewpoints. We're being really intentional with wanting to represent all of the variety that exists, not only in our world, but here on our campus.
So how do you incorporate initiatives like DEI into things that are factual and science? And one of the biggest things is I think most of the learning comes from the interaction in the classroom. You know, we have a variety of like just kids from all over the world at we serve, you know, and I think the interaction within the classroom and the way that we manage the classroom, I think has a lot to do like the example that we show by respecting each other. I think that's one of the biggest ones. It's not only the facts about biology, but they know the history of, okay, the stem cell research comes from this amazing woman, you know, that this was done to her. And so like they start asking questions about these things, like the studies about the air pollution in certain areas of a city and how that affects the process of learning for the students in that area. They have a disadvantage because they are in like a more polluted area, you know. And so like things like that you can incorporate. You can start seeing those social injustices. The youth is our future, and so I think the fact that they are basically instructing themselves and educating themselves with everything that's going around, as opposed to like feeling that they're in a bubble, and being conscientious about inequalities and social injustices and like speak out to that and having the courage to do that. That's what I really want for the kids, definitely.
I'm really so happy, so pleased that we are putting this focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion, because having come from, you know, a more homogenous environment and now having worked for the last 2 decades in a more diverse environment, I know which one is richer, which one is more enlightening, and which one is more enlivening. And my hope is that we will continue down this path. I have no doubt that we will, and that we'll pass on that passion to our students and to future generations.